In this video, I want to come at you with what is the hardest aspect about getting in shape. The hardest part by far of getting in shape is making that decision to get in shape. And I'm not talking about the conscious decision. Because how many people watching this, how many of you think about this have said, I want to get in shape. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to lose 15 pounds. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to lose 15 pounds. Insert your goal here. But have fallen short, fallen off the tracks, or not followed through with that conscious decision. And it comes down to, it's not that you don't want it and that you haven't decided to do it, but it's the hardest part about health and fitness and getting in shape, because you need to convince your subconscious that you want it. You need to, down to the root of your belief, convince yourself that that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit about this, and I'm going to tell you how you can get past that and get over that and achieve your health and fitness goals, to get in shape by retraining the way you think about it. We make that conscious decision all the time to get in shape, and we have the best intentions. But when it's only a conscious decision, our subconscious can sabotage us. And if you haven't subconsciously convinced yourself that you're making this change, then the compromises you make towards that goal, cheat meals, skipping a workout, whatever, are much easier to happen. They're much more likely to happen. You're not going to be able to get past those hurdles. So it's our subconscious that dictates where we go and what we truly believe and what will happen. And in order to end up where you want, you have to focus on what you want, not the conscious decision, and not what you're avoiding. I'm going to get into that in a second, but I'm going to prove something to you here in a second. And it's your mind's ability to think or not think about things. So I want you right now to not think about a big purple elephant. What happened? You all pictured a big frickin' purple elephant, because our brains don't have the ability to think about something deliberately not thinking about it, and to make a deliberate attempt not to think about it. So when you have this thing in your conscious mind, and you're trying not to think about something, or to not achieve something, or not be something, that's all you think about. So let me put it to you this way. If you keep thinking about the things you're trying to avoid, or the things you don't want to be, I'm tired of being overweight, or I'm tired of the bad genetics that I got from my parents that have kept me overweight my whole life, or I just can't lose weight. I like food way too much to be able to lose weight. I can't get up early enough to work out in the morning. You're saying these things to yourself, and that's going to train your subconscious to believe them, and it's going to make you much more likely to cheat on your plans, to have that extra meal, to not follow your meal plan, to not get your workout in. Because if your subconscious mind believes it, you're much more able to make that happen, to not do what you need to do. So let me put this into a different perspective for you, to show you the power of what your subconscious mind believes and how we can basically retrain that. Put this subconscious power, this subconscious belief and the power behind it into perspective. Think about advertisements out in the real world. You're driving around, you see billboards or TV commercials, radio commercials. Basically, the objective of those advertisements is to ingrain the message in you to subconsciously want to make that purchase, to buy that item. And once your subconscious has heard the message enough and believes it, you'll make that conscious decision to buy that item. So it takes about 1 to 2 dozen exposures of an advertisement for a thing for your subconscious to want it. You, personally, in the run of a day, can have upwards of 60,000 thoughts going through your head. And 95+% of those thoughts are repeated from the day before, and the day before, and the day before. So if you go back to what I was saying, and all you're focusing is on the things you don't want, you can't get. I can't get in shape, my genes are too bad, I can't eat good because I like food too much, I can't get up to work out. Guess what? You're training your subconscious mind to believe those things. And when that believes it, you can make the conscious decision not to do what you know needs to be done. So let's tally that up for a second. You could be in the run of a year somewhere in the ballpark of 2 million plus thoughts. 2 million plus exposures to train your subconscious mind. So if you're focusing on all the things you are trying to avoid or the things you don't want to be, you're much more likely to start training your brain to actually believe that that's the truth, so that you're consciously not going to make the right decisions. So here's how we get around that. Here's how we get over that. Here's how we retrain our brains. Because your mind, your thoughts, is probably the only thing in this world that you have control over, bar none. You have 100% control over the thoughts that are going in your head. And if you've lived focusing on the negatives and what you don't want for a long time, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to instantly wake up tomorrow and completely retrain your brain. It's going to take the exposures and exposures. But what you have to do is start taking charge of your thinking. So instead of focusing on the I have bad genes, I can't, and making those rationales, you have to start focusing on the goals, the positives, the what you will have, the what you will be, the what you will get. So whatever that goal is you gotta correct yourself and change that thought pattern. Change those 60,000 thoughts into, I'm on the path to losing 10 pounds. I am going to eat good because I know I can follow a balanced meal plan that will let me eat foods that I like but still lose weight. I can get my butt out of bed 10, 15, 20 minutes earlier to do a workout, and that will actually give me more energy throughout the day. That's been proven, by the way. Look it up. Google. So every time you have that negative thought, I can't lose weight, I like food too much, you gotta be cognizant of what you're saying. You have to police your thoughts and say, no, I do like food. Yes, that is true. However, I can still eat food and lose weight if I make the right food decisions. And I'm not going to starve. So therefore, I can eat right. I will eat right. I am eating right. And you turn those thoughts into affirmations. If you've heard me talk ever before about affirmations, you know I am sold on affirmations. You can convince your mind of anything, even if it hasn't happened yet. So every time you have that negative thought of you're focusing on what you don't want to be, you don't want to achieve, you don't want to have, or that you can't, you gotta realize that you say that. Say, no, stop, do over, I can, or I will. When you change it to the positive goal that you're working towards. I am working towards losing 15 pounds instead of I'll never lose 15 pounds because X, Y, Z. And once you start getting into that mind frame and start changing them into affirmations, you can start reading affirmations to yourself every day. And I highly recommend this. Tamara just started doing this, and it's absolutely changing her entire way of thinking. From always seeing the negative side of things to being more optimistic about the future. And an affirmation can be as simple as, I have lost 15 pounds. I am working every day towards losing 15 pounds. I am going to eat good food today, and it's going to nourish my body and give me everything I need to be healthy and have my metabolism work the best that it can. I am waking up, and I am going to do a 20-minute workout. And when I wake up that 20 minutes earlier, I will be refreshed, I will be energized, and I will have had enough sleep, and it will be just the right amount of sleep that I need to get through my day. So you start telling yourself those affirmations at night, in the morning when you wake up. I am going to have an amazing day. Today I am going to get my workout in. I am going to eat my 5, 6 3, whatever, healthy meals and some great snacks, and I'm going to drink lots of water, and I'm going to feel good inside and out for having done that. So when you start telling yourself that, your subconscious believes it. And then it makes it almost impossible for that conscious mind to make the decision not to do your workout, not to eat the good food, to start down that slippery slope of you keep making those little cheats that'll snowball over time. And that's as simple as it can be, is just correcting the negatives, changing them to a positives, and then changing them into an affirmation. Write down those affirmations of your goals. Today I worked out, and read that to yourself every single morning. And at night, read them every night. Tomorrow I will wake up with more energy. I'm going to get up at this time. And when my alarm goes off, I will get up. I won't hit the snooze button because I won't need it. If you read yourself that type of affirmation every day, you will believe it. And then you will make those beliefs into your actions. And then reaching your results, reaching your goals, losing the weight, whatever healthy fitness goal you have will happen because of how you've reprogrammed your brain to make it happen. And that has been the key to my success, no joke, over the last 3 years. And it didn't start off that way, believe me. I made all those excuses at the beginning. I had every excuse in the book: genetics, I like food too much, I work night shifts so I have to eat convenience food. The list goes on and on and on. I made those BS excuses for years, and that's how I ended up at 220 pounds and like 40% body fat. And I convinced myself that I could achieve something and that I would achieve it, and I have. And I keep evolving those into my next big fitness goal, my ever-evolving goals in my healthy lifestyle. I always use the affirmations to convince myself that I will get there. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. Again, if you got anything out of this or feel someone else might get something out of it, please feel free to hit the share, toss me a comment, hit that like button, and I truly appreciate you guys being here, and we will see you later. Have a good one.